everybody. Welcome. Welcome. 2019, what's it going to be? Success or struggle? I'm just going to share this on over to a couple of my other pages and send me the love and likes if you're actually on here. Share in a group. It takes me a little while. Hey Robin, nice to see you on here. It takes me a little while to share this over because I've got terrible eyesight. So my apologies. Quite often people will say to me, oh, your spelling's not good. It's not that my spelling's not good. My spelling is actually quite good. It's my eyesight that is a problem. All right, so welcome. Please share this stream to your friends anywhere else. I'm actually going to talk about mastery. I'm going to get right in your face in a second once I share this last one. I write all the letters, which is weird. There we go. There it is. Okay, that's shared on over. Okay, please share the stream. Hi, Scott, Susan, Robin, Luke. Nice to see you on here. What's really interesting after getting the opportunity and creating the opportunity for myself to actually teach, look after, coach, train for 30 years is that people fundamentally underestimate the amount of mastery it takes to make change, and they overestimate how clever they are and how good they are at making that change. So no matter who you are, whether it's body or in business, this is what I find, is that people overestimate their ability to understand and create absolute mastery in what they're trying to upskill in. And they don't take the time it takes to actually create that mastery. So everybody talks about having success, and we all, like, it's human nature to want to reduce the time between the effort you're making and the result that you want. Would we all agree? Give me a high five on that and I'll repeat it. Give me a high five, send the love, share this out. Repeat after me. Is this true? People actually want to reduce the amount of time it takes to get success in their efforts. So you want to make a certain amount of effort, but get incredible results and success. Yes? Right. So what we tend to do, and in this day and age where we've got all this information actually coming to us, is that we tend to underestimate the amount of time it takes to create mastery in something. We actually think that because someone else pretty much is doing it really, really super well, that we can actually then do it super well. So let me unpack this. Upskilling is taking the opportunity and expanding it as much as we possibly can, that opportunity. And mastery is getting comprehensive knowledge around that skill. Really super, super important. And I talk a lot to people about creating mastery. So creating mastery in their bodies, in the skills it takes to keep their bodies healthy, and then in business. Huge amounts is required. So where I'm wanting to take all of my students, whether it's in body and health and in their attitude around their lives, or whether it's in business, is I'm actually wanting them to be in supercharge of the superiority in that area of what they're trying to upskill in and create mastery in. Super important. So let me give you a story, because, we can all... Oh, goodness gracious. Can you hear me? Send me the love and likes if you can hear me. There's all these little super things and different things on Facebook now that can change things. So what I want to tell you this is I wanted to tell you a story because everyone connects far, far better to stories than they do to theory or to definitions in a dictionary this is a cute story anyway. My son picked up the pocket dictionary the other day and tried to put it in his pocket, and it was bigger than any computer or iPad that you've ever actually seen. It was called a pocket dictionary. They actually bothered printing that on the cover of the pocket dictionary that would fit in no reasonable pocket. There's a funny story. Not the story I wanted to tell you. What I want to tell you is this, is that in 2012, I decided to, and the best way forward for my business and for my family and to provide for my family was to bring all of my skill set virtually entirely online. Now, in 2012, I was a girl whom, hey everybody, Jean, Jason, Claudio, Terry, Frank, there's some gorgeous people on here. I, in 2012, could not use a computer. I could not successfully, repeatedly get into my internet banking. I could not use a computer, and I was a girl who said, right, I'm taking my entire coaching business online, right? So I was either ridiculous, crazy, stupid, or all of the above. I do not know, but what I do know is I'm hardworking and I'm a really good teacher. I'm hardworking and I'm a really good teacher. Two things that I knew. So when I took my entire business online in 2012, 2013, around about then, don't quote me because it's around about then, it was all a bit hazy to me because I didn't know how I was going to earn money. I didn't know how I was going to feed my children. I didn't know how I was going to progress my business forward in an ever-changing, super fast, charge-changing world of business. And I didn't know how to use a computer. So I went, right, I'm creating an online business. Had no clue how to even open the computer. And anyone who knows me back then will actually attest to that fact. Yep, she was crap. So my story is in this, is that if you are scared to upskill, or if you actually and create mastery around what you really, 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 really super want to know, and you're not sure what you actually want to know, I've been there too, and it was not that long ago. So I too had unbelievable amount of skill, but I didn't know how I was going to deliver it. So do you know what I started doing? Okay, two things. One, I got the best possible mentor and coach in the whole entire world to teach me. And I urge you guys to do the same. And I'm happy to speak to you because I know what it feels like to try to create something out of nothing. And then I upskilled. I became the student that my coaching clients feel like. They feel out of sorts, as if they know nothing, as if they don't know what to do, as if they really, really, really want to be more and better, but they don't actually know how to do this. And I became that student, which, you know what, made me a better coach, a much, 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 much better coach. And it also taught me this. It taught me that I am not too good, and I am not too proud, and I am not too fabulous, and I am not too anything. But if I still am able to be a fabulous, 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 teachable student, I can do anything. I can do anything if I lean into the right people. So if I get that right coach. So I truly believe in coaching. And there's a few different people on here. There's people from my business world. There's people from my personal life. There's people who know me as a parent. You will actually know this, is that my children are incredible academically and physically. They are very, very sporty. They are very incredible. They are teachable. They are good people. And you know what I say? Like my dad said way back when my dad left school at 15, he said, listen to your teachers. Okay, so listen to your coaches, listen to your teachers. But if you literally want to catapult in this world, in your business, in your life, in your body, then you need to get someone who knows how to actually make that result happen for you. Okay? And they're not the ones that are going to do it all for you. They're the ones that are actually going to teach you to the point where you, as mentioned from the beginning, like a good teacher, which I'm not a school teacher, but like a good teacher, I gave you the definition of upskill and mastery. And it takes more than you think to achieve more than you know. And you must listen to your good coaches to actually go there. So it all comes back to this. And this is where this is where it becomes interesting between the men and the women that I actually coach. My arm's getting tired from holding this. So it becomes very different. The men that I coach go, I want that, let's go, Linda, let's get there as fast as possible. The women go, I'm not so sure. I don't know if I'm worthy of. I'm not sure if I can actually step into that role or that thing that I say that I want. Body, health, abundance, and business that I say that I want. Here to say that decide and go. There is no year that there's no year that waits for you. There's no train that waits for you. There is things coming bigger and better and more exciting. Okay, so you need to create exactly what you want to create. I also know this is that if you've got a lifestyle brand and if you're a health coach of any kind, health, fitness, well-being, lifestyle coach that helps people to feel better of any kind, you need to get on board real quick because two reasons. Integrative health medicine doctors, etc., and APRA are doing some really interesting things by shutting people down. I would like you to step into a space where you can actually help people get sustainable, healthy results that's going to stop this world of the Americans, the Australians, and now the Europeans coming up right up behind being 75 to 80% overweight, obese, and unhappy. Okay, so behavior change is the business that we're actually into. Behavior change. So if you're wanting to create mastery around anything, you need to get really super in touch with a great coach that actually knows what that feels like. Oh my God, my arm's going to sleep. So I'm here to actually help with that. So I've got 5 places to talk to people tomorrow. Friday's already pretty much booked up, but tomorrow I've got a little bit of space to take you forward, your business forward. If you're already involved in a course with me or you're coming on board my new course, which is where I share over my exact business funnel that's created me on one online program that went for 6 weeks, over 350K in its first year, then let me know that you want that you want a space in that, because like all of my businesses, I keep it high touch and connected, and so we can keep giving you results. There's so much more actual live time that I do with people than most people do in these online programs. So have a talk to me. If you're confused, then I know what that feels like. I've been there. If you're thinking that you can create mastery or you can outsource this stuff to other people to make it happen, then talk to me, because you can't. You actually need to do some of the work. You need a great coach, but you actually need to do some, or if not, quite a bit of the work to make it happen. And then, sorry, I've got people crazy messaging me right now, so you better get in quick for tomorrow. So I've only got 5 spots left. And then the reason I do my work is I loathe that people take the options that are in front of their face to get good health. So when I take great people through great coaches through to a better business, they help hundreds of thousands of people that I can't help, that Sally down the street who's a gym instructor can't help. they help them to get better solutions in their health, fitness, and well-being that are sustainable, healthy, and are not going to, one, break the bank, two, actually go towards inane drugs that might give them side effects, that might make them sick today or in the future. So it's all about that. So my mission is really about creating much more sustainable, viable, healthy businesses, but people, communities and uplift. Too much anxiety, too much overwhelm, too much depression, too much overweight, too much product of, inflammatory diseases, too much of that going on. What about more of the thriving and the striving and the creating mastery around what you're good at? All right, reach out to me, guys. Send me a message. I'd love to talk to all of you. I've got all types on here. I've got current members. I've got chiropractors. I've got previous members. I've got friends. I've got people that are in my online coach accelerator, where those clients are actually now moving towards 100 multi 6-level businesses of their programs, not just selling, I don't know, vitamins and protein powders, but they're actually got real, viable programs that they're actually working with. Much love, everybody. My arm's about to fall off just holding this. We're going to work out a way to get this right. I've got all the props, but none of the help. All right, guys. Much love. Bye.